an owl has returned to the nest. After a decade of playing overseas in Europe, former men's basketball standout Ryan Brooks is now a graduate manager, rejoining the Owls prior to the 2020-2021 season.
Going back to school was actually something that got a little excited about. Really Dunphy and principal at Lower Mary and Sean Hughes, who was my athletic director, really kind of pushed me in that direction and encouraged me to go that path.
His return to Temple is in pursuit of a degree in special education, something heavily influenced by his mother, who is a professor in music therapy at the school. The bond between the Brooks family and this university is something he holds close to his heart.
It means everything. I think when you're in the moment, you don't really realize, the impact or what's going to be set up for you in the future.
Brooks is looking forward to taking his lessons at Temple and overseas and imparting them to the younger generation. One thing he hopes to teach the guys is what to expect when they get out of school, whether it be a pro career or a post-basketball career.
I'm very happy to be in a position where I can answer those questions and be straightforward with them, not sugarcoat anything. They'll tell them directly what they can expect.
He can be that guy, that mentor, that coach on the side, that he can be, giving every piece of information he has in his mind to them.
With the release of the football schedule in mid-February, Temple's biggest opponent might not be the opposing roster, but instead their own. The Owls have big holes to fill at many positions, including running back and quarterback. Some players left thanks to graduation, while others to the transfer portal. That puts pressure on the returning crew and the new 17 signees for this upcoming season.
They're going to have to contribute, and if they don't, it's going to be another long season.
That impact will start at quarterback with 7 players on the roster. There is Riel Mitchell, who started a few games last season, and there is former 4-star recruit and Georgia transfer DeJuan Mathis.
He's very much in line to be Temple's starting quarterback. With Anthony Russo gone, with Trad Betty retiring from football, he's going to come in and compete for the job.
And it all starts right here, where players like Jaden Blue and Amir Tyler will look to lead the Owls this season in hopes of building team chemistry, something the Owls struggled to do last season, winning just one of their 7 games. And the transfer portal makes this offseason even more unpredictable.
It will be just a completely different feel than any of us have been through before. So we can weather this because it's so unprecedented, but you're certainly worried as a coach. Yeah, who isn't?
So how do they recover from that? How do they try to take what they can from last year and forget it and say, we're better than that?
It all starts with spring football in March and then the season opener at Rutgers on September 4th. At Edberg Olsen Hall, I'm AJ Patel, Owl Sports Update.
In a normal year, there are usually 3 different seasons for runners at Temple: a cross-country season in the fall, indoor track and field in the winter, and outdoor track and field in the spring. But this year, all 3 seasons of running are being shoved into the spring semester. For senior Michelle Joyce, that's 3 seasons of running in 5 months, February to June.
It was quick, short season, something different, but definitely encouraging to still be able to go out and compete at least a little bit in each of the seasons. And then now having more of a normal outdoor will definitely hopefully start the trend into next year too for a more normal competition year.
So I wanted to be mindful that we weren't going to overcompete the ladies.
Despite running in fewer races this year, the team as a whole has still been able to compete and run record-breaking times. This includes Joyce, who is now the school record holder in the 10,000-meter run.
Without having an outdoor season to take a crack at that record last year, it was something that this season I really wanted to be able to do. Glad that I could do it, and I think that there's still more progress that I can make though, so I'm looking forward to having more races and more opportunities.
The Owls are about halfway through the outdoor season. They travel to Penn for the Big 5 invite this Saturday, and then Temple will host its own invite the following weekend. Reporting for Owl Sports Update, I'm John Goodykunst.
The Temple men's soccer team is trying to do something it's never done before, win a conference title, and now they are 2 games away. The Owls finished the regular season with a 5-4-1 record, their first winning record in the AAC since 2017. And with the 3rd seed, they move into the AAC semifinals versus Tulsa.
I think at the playoffs, it's a whole other competition. I think we got to forget about the regular season and really focus on the playoffs.
Pierre Caillé and Brandon Johnson are 2 senior defenders who played key roles in helping the Owls into the postseason by winning their final 3 conference games, including an overtime win at SMU on the final day of the regular season.
Those wins were crucial, and it plays a big part in our confidence going into the tournament as well.
The AAC did not expect the Owls to be in the position that they are in now. They were picked to finish 4th out of 6 teams in the preseason poll.
This year we have great chances to actually win a conference championship title.
In 2019, the Owls did win a playoff game, but lost in the semifinals to Central Florida, who lost in the championship game to SMU.
I think this group is more ready than we've been to then make those next steps. And obviously that will continue to breed confidence, and having the confidence to know that we can play and beat anyone in our league, I think is a big step that we've made.
The Owls will play their semifinal matchup on Thursday at 4 p.m. in Orlando. And the winner of that game will play in the championship game on Saturday at 7 p.m. At the Temple Sports Complex, reporting for Owls Sports Update, I'm Nicolette Mayo.